ball. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Driver, start your engines!
Nathan Rahi, he sees a green flag. He's ready to go. Let's go, racing! All right, out front, it is Rahi in the 25, the 88W. That is Jason Langford. And the 5A is Eric Rahi. So we got Rahi, Langford, and Rahi. 22 car, looks like that's being driven by Jamie Deere tonight. That's ordinarily Zachary Calhoun's car, but Zachary Calhoun, I believe, has gone off to college. So Jamie Deere running the 22 tonight. The battle on track right now is for second. Looks like Eric Rahi in the 5A is going to make it around Jason Langford in the 88W. He takes second place. Meanwhile, his brother is out front in the 25R. That is Nathan Rahi. All right, we're halfway through our first heat race, and Nathan Rahi with a solid lead. Brother Eric and Jason Langford, the 5A and the 88W, in a battle for a second spot. And Jamie Deere in the 22 currently running fourth. Jordan Sandoval in the 69 having a little problem with that car. Usually runs much more competitive than he is tonight. All right, we got the two to go. This time by Nathan Rahi in the 25R, going by his brother Eric. Second, third is Jason Langford in the 88. All right, white flag time. It's out. It's waving for the 25R. Nathan Rahi. All right, we got a pretty good battle going on for second place right now. Eric Rahi in the 5A trying to hold off the 88W of Jason Langford. They got one more lap to decide who's going to be second. All right, here comes a winner. 25R, Nathan Rahi. He takes first. Second place goes to Eric Rahi in the 5A. Third is Jason Langford. At least he's listed here. And away we go. We're racing. All right, charged into the lead on the outside. That's Roy Walker out of Mathis. He takes the quick lead. All right, 58 car, that is Pat Walker. And that car is usually driven by daughter Shiloh Flanagan. Pat Flanagan. I said Pat Walker. Sorry. I messed that one all up. All right, up front is Roy Walker. Second place is Pat Flanagan. The car that's usually driven by his daughter. And right now in third place, we have the BD5. That is Cheryl Gray. And that looks like a new car. I haven't seen that one before. All right, we're halfway through Emod Heat Race number 2. Your leader is still Roy Walker out of Mathis. Second place, Pat Flanagan in the 56. Third place, BD5 of Cheryl Gray. That's say they run at the halfway point. And Roy Walker pulling out a pretty substantial lead. This has kind of settled into a pretty predictable race so far. Up front, Roy Walker with a big lead. Second place is Pat Flanagan in the 58. Third place runner is BD5 of Cheryl Gray as the field gets the 2 to go, this time by 2 to go. White flag is out, it's waving for this car, 9W, Roy Walker. One more lap around. All right, the 9W Roy Walker got it on cruise control as he comes home with a victory in Heat Race number 2. And the Emods coming home second will be the 58 of Pat Flanagan. Third place, BD5. Around to the start-finish line. There's your green flag from Kevin Sullivan. We're racing. All right, Dylan Mosley in the 38 leads him around for lap number 1. And this one should be a good one. Got a lot of very fast cars in this one. All right, it's still Mosley, but he's challenged on the inside of the 93 of Aaron Letty. Aaron Letty loses some speed, and that kind of holds up the cars behind him, and yes, that leads to a spin. Jason Kelly in the 57 got into Aaron Letty, who was a little... But we're going somewhere on the track. We're going green. Let's go, racing! Once again, it's Dylan Mosley in the 38 out quick, but he's getting a charge on the inside by Ron Spray in the 42. All right, it's Spray in the 42 down low outside Dylan Mosley. Dylan Mosley loses it going into turn 4 and pushes way up high. We have a new leader. It is the 42 car of Ron Spray. In second place is Jason Kelly in the 57. Third place is Wesley Cattle and the number 66 and Dylan Mosley. Ron Spray leads him to the green. All right, here we go. We're racing. All right, halfway through as Ron Spray goes by the start-finish line. Ron Spray in the 42 and Landon Farquhar, who will be in the next heat in the 77. They are battling it out for the season championship this year. All right, pushing up high out of turn 2. Ron Spray. Looks like that car has slowed down significantly, and the 57 of Jason Kelly takes over the lead. And we get the 2 to go. This time by is Jason Kelly in the 57. Now your leader, Spray second. Third place is Wesley Cabell in the 66. And it looked like something has happened to Ron Spray's car. He just does not have any horsepower going down the backstretch, and he's going to lose a couple of spots here, looks like, as we have 1 lap to go. Jason Kelly in the 57. He leads him. And Spray in the 42. That car is... This looks like it is dead. And we're going to race back to the start-finish line to decide who wins this. Here comes your leader, the 57. Jason Kelly is your winner out of San Antonio. Coming home second is Wesley Cabell in the 66. Third place finisher is the 15 of John Owens. And that's the way they run to a points battle for the championship this year. All right, here's the green. Let's do some racing. All right, down the backstretch, looks like Landon Farquhar has the horsepower to pull out and take the lead in the 77. Second place is DJ Schroet in the 8. Third place is the 14 of Gary Hunter. All right, we've got a pretty good battle right now for second place. That is Schroet in the 8. 14 is Gary Hunter as they run second and third. And Gary Hunter in the 14. He's searching around for a way around the number 8 car. And while he's searching for a way around, he is spun around over between turns. All right, just looks like coming late out of turn 4. He's going, we're gone, we're racing. All right, it's Landon Farquhar in the 77. He's got the lead. DJ Schroet in the 8. He's doing a little better job of hanging on this time. He is solidly in second. Gary Hunter in the 14, battling with William Stevens in the 13S for third place. Landon Farquhar starting to lengthen that lead on out. Second place still DJ Schroet. Third place is William Stevens in the 13S, but once again Gary Hunter looking for a way around the car. All right, 2 to go as Landon Farquhar rolls past the start-finish line. There's your second place car, DJ Schroet. Third place now belongs to Gary Hunter in the 14. White flag time, Landon Farquhar in the 77. And DJ Schroet 1 lap away from getting a second place finish. Does a complete 360 over in turn 4. And that moves Gary Hunter in the 14 up to second place. Third place goes to William Stevens right now. It looks like DJ Schroet not going to be able to get that one fired. There's your winner, 77, Landon Farquhar. He takes the victory. Starting fourth will be 86. That is Chris Silvers Jr. of Corpus Christi. 17 is Bryden Becker out of Taft. And we've got a green, and we're away and racing. All right, the 84 car also in that in this heat. And that is Sammy Silvas of Corpus Christi. So that sets your lineup. And we're racing in the Dwarf cars. Out quick is 42, Tyler Folkerts. And we got one off the track on the inside. Looks like he's going to get that under control. That's the number 64 car that started on the pole. That is Larry Carwin out of Aransas Pass. All right, now we have a challenge for the lead. On the inside, it's the 25 car. That is Dylan Budnick out of Bernie. He's got his sights set on taking that lead away from the 42 of Tyler Folkerts. Let's see if he can make it happen. Running down low. Pretty much dead heat. Crossed the start-finish line that time by. All right, 25, Dylan Budnick. Looks like he's going to take the lead. 42 dropping back to second, Tyler Folkerts, but I don't think that battle is done yet. Running in third, the 86 car, Chris Silvas Jr., one of several cars driven by the Silvas family out here today. All right, 17 car rolling by is somebody you may know if you come to South Texas Speedway on a regular basis. He was racing here last Saturday night, but he was in a Sport Compact, and that number 17 car just did a spin over out of turn 2. That is Braden Becker, who arrives the number 68 car, usually in the 4-cylinder Sport Compact class. And he's away and he's rolling. We're staying green. All right, up front, it's still 25, Dylan Budnick. Out to a pretty good lead now. Second place is 42. That is Tyler Folkerts. Third place is Chris Silvas, but he has some company right behind him in the 64. Started out a little slow and has now got his momentum back up. That's Larry Carwin out of Aransas Pass. So best racing right now is for third spot. All right, Dylan Budnick in that 25 car continues to lead. He is 8th place in standings for the season in the Dwarf cars. As these guys race at tracks all over South Texas and Central Texas. All right, Chris Silvas has a tough battle as we get one lap to go. This time by for Budnick in the 25. Second place is the 42 of Folkerts. They take the white flag. And third place, Chris Silvas is the 64 car. Loses a little ground there, and he falls back to fourth. Larry Carwin. All right, checkered flag is out, and it's waiting for number 25 car, Dylan Budnick. Second place goes to 42, Tyler Folkerts. Third place is the 80s. All right, here we go. Dwarf cars on the track, and they're racing. All right, that 8 car, that is Kevin Hubbard. He's listed here as both 8 and number 3. So, but it is the number 8 car of Kevin Hubbard out of Dripping Springs. He is your leader off quick. 16 of Lyle Bonnet is running second. And we have caution flag as we have a car off the... Kevin Hubbard in the 8, leading them around. For green flag, it's waving, we're racing. All right, we got a drag race down the backstretch. Who's going to drive it in hard? You can drive these cars in pretty hard. And Kevin Sullivan in the 8 is your leader of that lap, but not by much. As Ty Paxton in the 15, right on him. And, around goes Kevin Hubbard in the 8, and he collects a tractor tire over in turn number 1. But he's away, he's rolling. We've got a caution. Got a caution. Didn't quite get rolling fast enough. We have caution. Slow. Let's go. Here we go racing. And it's Paxton in the 15. He's off to a big lead down the back stretch. But Butch Avelko, the man who just spun, he says, wait a minute, I'm coming along. And is Kevin Hubbard, the man who's also spun. So Two of the spinners are back in the race, and they're trying to track down your leader. All right, we got them going side by side for second place. There's your leader, Paxton in the 15. Hilwalka in the 27 now takes over second. Kevin Hubbard in the 8 falls into third. Got a caution now as we got one doing a spin over in turn 2. There's your green flag. Let's race in drop star style. All right, Kevin Hubbard jumps into second place. Behind your leader, which remains Paxton in the 15. But Shavelka going around on the outside trying to take back second place. And he lost on that restart. All right, once again, we got him going side by side for second place. With Shavelka trying to take second away from Kevin Hubbard. Hubbard hanging tough on the low side. And meanwhile, both of them are catching up with our leader in the 15, Paxton. All right, we still got him side by side down the backstretch. Looks like Butch Shavelka going to drive that in hard on the high side. He is going to take over second place. We got 1 lap to go right now to settle this thing as they run real tight. 1, 2, 3. All right, looks like Shavelka has second place. He's got 2 more turns to try to do something about first place. I don't know that he can. We'll see. He's going to drive it down on the low side. He's going to make it close. But your winner in the 15 would be Paxton. Tall out of Cedar Park. And 6th is the 31, Chase Havely out of Pipe Creek. Here we go. We're racing. All right, down the back stretch. Looks like the 12 car of Dylan Coyne breaking away from the pack. '37 Drew Simmental is second. Well, he was second. Now number 20, Ryan Stoy, challenging him for second place. As both of them close in on your leader. All right, up front, it is still the 12, but he is getting a pretty good run for his money now with the number 20 car, Ryan Stoy. But the leader still Dylan Coyne in the 12. And it's getting a little close there as we go into turn 4, but it is still the 12 for now. All right, making his move on the low side, pulling right up in front of your leader is the number 20, Ryan Stoy. Now battling back on the inside is Dylan Coyne. As we got a pretty good race. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 cars running right up front. This could be interesting. We got a ways to go yet. As joining the pack up front now is the number 6 of James Fitzgerald. 37 car of Drew Simmental. He sounds familiar. He won the race last time the Dwarf cars were in town. There's your leader, number 20, Ryan Stoy. He's currently 6th in points in the Dwarf Car Racing Association. Number 12, Dylan Coyne. He's got second, but he's getting a challenge. Dylan Coyne currently stands in 4th in points. The man challenging in the 37, Drew Simmental. He is your points leader in that 37 car. And the man running 4th is James Fitzgerald out of Converse. He sets 3rd in points. So you can see we got a lot of the guys, the top guys in points, running 1, 2, 3, 4 right now on the track. And we got a spin around coming out turn 2. That looks like the number 37 car of Drew Simmental. He's around, but he's rolling, and we're staying green. And now there's 3 cars in the chase up front. Ryan Stoy in the 20. He's starting to pull away from the other two. Alright, there's the white flag, and we got 1 lap to go. Looks like Ryan Stoy in the 20 on his way to a victory here in heat race number 3. Alright, here he comes, looking for a checkered flag. He's got it, number 20, Ryan Stoy from Hutto. He takes the victory. Second place goes to the number 12 car of Dylan Coyne. Third place. Round is showing under 23. Here we go! All right, 12 car, Roland Rodriguez jumps out to a quick lead. Kevin Schilling on 23 is in second, but he's giving that up right about now to number 90. That is Dustin Butcher. And Dustin Butcher raced in the feature here last week. Almost won it, finished third. And Dustin Butcher gets a little love tap from Kevin Schilling, but he's able to hold on to that car and keep it going. He has second place right now. Like I say, Dustin Butcher would have won the feature race last week, except he had a tire going down for about the last 4 laps, pushed him back to third place. All right, Dustin Butcher in the 90, looking on the inside of Roland Rodriguez in the number 12R. And we'll see who's got the horsepower going down the backstretch. And it's pretty tight, but Dustin Butcher, the man who's going to drive it in the hardest on the low side, he takes first place. And Roland Rodriguez is saying, hey, not so fast, buddy. But it is Dustin Butcher in the 90, 12 car. Roland Rodriguez running second, 23. Kevin Schilling holds down third. The 161, Hector Geary is running in fourth. All right. Ray Shulman in a 2R slowing way down over in turn 4, but he's got it under control and he's back rolling forward. And the man that's really rolling forward right now is the 90K, Dustin Butcher. He rolls past right now with the lead. All right, Dustin Butcher, 90K. He's pulling on out with a pretty good lead. As this time by, he gets 2 to go. Second place, Roland Rodriguez in the 12R. Third place, Kevin Schilling in the 23. Fourth is the 161 of Hector Aguirre. All right, white flag is out for Dustin Butcher in the 90. One more time around. All right, here we go. There's your winner, 90K. Dustin Butcher takes the win. Second place, 12R, rolling him around. All right, pedal is going down. We're going racing. All right, up front is Brock Bowen in the 56, off to a quick lead. All right, someone in the second place now is the BD2 of Eddie Ross. Third place looks like David Shurey in the 38. All right, coming up on the outside, that is the 03, Lawrence Maklachek. And Maklachek down the backstretch has secured third spot. All right, good racing battle side by side through turn 2. That is David Shurey on the 38 on the inside. On the outside, this is the 0-3 of Lawrence Maklachek. And they're still going side by side as Shurey pushes up going through turn 1, and that creates an opening for Lawrence Maklachek in the 0-3 to hold on to the third spot. Hunter Flanagan in the 58C, he's in that battle as well. Meanwhile, up front, it's all about Brock Bowen in the 56. He's checked on out. Second place is the VD2 of Eddie Ross. Best racing right now on the track is for third place. All right, Lawrence Maklachek in the 0-3. That looks like a new car. Never seen him run that one before. He usually runs the number 87. Looks like he's got that one figured out pretty well as he's starting to close in on your second place runner. BD2, Eddie Ross up front. It's all about Brock Bowen. Two to go, this time by for Brock Bowen and the rest of the field. And we got one spinning out of control over out of turn 2. That is the number 10 car of Caleb. All right, where will Brock Bowen put the gas down? Right about there. Here we go. Let's do some racing. All right, here is the white flag, and that's waiting for Brock Bowen in the 56. Second place goes to Lawrence Maklachek. Third place now is Eddie Ross in the BD2. And once again, we have a pretty good challenge on the backstretch for that third spot. Who's got the horsepower? Who's going to drive it in the hardest? Right now, it is Hunter Flanagan in the 58C. There's your winner, Brock Bowen in the 56. Second place is Lawrence Maklachek in the 0-3. Third place, Hunter Flanagan takes it in the 58C. Nielsen in the 87, lead them around. There's your green flag. Let's go racing. All right, first lap. Looks like it's going in the books as being led by the 87 car, Robert Danielson. Second place is Case Duncan in the 10. Running in third, 39R, John Wilson, as we have one lap complete. Robert Danielson in the 87. He's been a hot car in this division here for the last couple of months or so. And he's out to a quick lead in this heat. All right, the car you want to keep an eye on is the 28M of Mason Castaneda. He's a good ways back there right now, but he's one of your points leaders in this class. Look for him to work his way through the field. We got a big-time spin by Robert Danielson coming out of turn 4. Your leader spins. He's away and he's rolling. But that's cost him about 6 spots on the track. Now we've got a battle for the lead. Coming into turn number 4 is 39R, John Wilson on the inside. On the outside is Case Duncan in the 10. And looks like it's going to be Duncan taking the lead now. John Wilson falls back to second. Third place is the 11 car of Daniel Preston, but I told you keep an eye on him. Here he comes, number 28, Mason Castaneda. And Castaneda now in third, and he's got his sights set on moving up even more. Looks like Case Duncan lost a little sheet metal on the right front. All right, Castaneda now into second, setting his sights on the 39R of John Wilson. All right, we got him going side by side for a second spot. Castaneda has it by about a half a car length. Case Duncan in the 10, holding tough. All right, it's Castaneda in the 28. He's free and he's rolling. And John Wilson in the 39R. He is out to protect that lead. All right, Castaneda reached the back bumper of Wilson. As Case Duncan in third pushes way up high in turn 2. That cost him third position. And taking over third is number 11 of Daniel Preston. All right now we have a new leader down the back stretch. Mason Castaneda in the 28, drag racing the 39R of John Wilson. Looks like Castaneda is going to make that work on the inside. New leader as we come to the start-finish line with 1 lap to go. Mason Castaneda in the 28. Second place belongs to John Wilson in the 39R. All right, here we go. Checkered flag time for your winner in the 28. That is Mason Castaneda. Second place goes to John Wilson in the 39. Third place is Daniel Preston in the 11. That's the way they finish up. This is pure stock heat race. Looks like Kevin Sullivan is very intent on giving him a green flag, and that is exactly what he's doing. Here we go. Out quick in the 99, there's Marcus Maklachek. And we got a side-by-side drag race for second place. And a little bumping and banging coming out of turn 4, and the man emerging from that is Sean Ward as he moves into second place. Got his sights set on Marcus Maklachek up front. Third place is J.C. Paul in the 4J, but he's getting a big-time challenge on the inside for the 121 of E.J. Gilpin. All right, out of turn number 2, we got a side-by-side battle for third. Looks like J.C. Paul in the 4J going to hold on to third place. E.J. Gilpin in the 121, though, is there to challenge. And there to bump J.C. Paul is E.J. Gilpin, and that might just be enough or open the door for him to take third. Let's see. Now the drag race looks to be a horsepower battle, and looks like 4J of J.C. Paul has the horses on the 121. Up front, Marcus Maklachek. He's getting a big-time challenge now from the 889 of Sean Ward. And J.C. Paul comes up and does some feelers on the wall, and that will open the door for our new third-place runner. That is the 121 of E.J. Gilpin. All right, up front is still Marcus Maklachek. Sean Ward in the 889. Running second, third place is E.J. Gilpin, 121. It's still pretty tight for the lead, but Marcus Maklachek has a hold on it. Sean Ward in the 889 running second. And he's trying to figure out a way around. Third place is E.J. Gilpin in the 121. The field gets 2 to go this time by. And I guess the biggest question right now on the racetrack, who will win? It looks like Marcus Maklachek. He's got one more lap to hold on in the 99. Second place, 89, Sean Ward. Third place, 121, E.J. Gilpin. E.J. Gilpin, as Maklachek slows down coming out of turn 2. That opens things up big time for Sean Ward in 89. He's taking advantage of it. There's your winner, 89, Sean Ward. Second place goes to Marcus Maklachek with a flat tire in the 99. And third place goes to E.J. Gilpin in the 1 line. We expect to see some racing. Tommy Miller leading around slow, coming out of turn 4. He's time to go racing, and here we go. In case I didn't mention it, the 1112, that is an El Camino. First time I've seen that car on the track, Chris Dudley. All right, up front, taking the lead is the 127 of Jerry Walters. Second place falls to Tommy Miller in the 54. Third place is Joshua McCain in the 8M. All right, Jerry Walters leads it. Second place, Tommy Miller. Third place, Joshua McCain. Fourth place now is Barry Major in the 33. '42, James McLachek, very slow down the backstretch. And that car is heading to the pits. Meanwhile, up front is steer Jerry Walters in the 127. Second place, Tommy Miller in the 54. Now we've got a little challenge going on for third spot. It belongs to Joshua McCain, but Barry Major in the 33 says, I'd like to have third place if you don't mind. And Jesse Sandoval in the 7. He's running in 5th spot right now, but he's got his mind set on moving up as well. Down the backstretch, it's still Jerry Walters. Second place, Tommy Miller. Third place, Joshua McCain. It looks like Tommy Miller may be gaining a little ground on first place, although it looks like Jerry Walters slowed down a bit to try and work his way around the 112. Let's see if he picks it back up again now that he's got clear track ahead of him. All right, we got 2 to go. Being shown to Jerry Walters as he rolls past the start-finish line. Tommy Miller is running second. Joshua McCain running third. And Jerry Walters has been a hot racer in the pure stocks here the last few weeks, last few times we've raced, and looks like that trend is going to continue tonight as he gets the white flag one more time around for Jerry Walters in the lead. Tommy Miller is running second. Third place, Joshua McCain. All right, here we go. That's a checkered flag. That is for Jerry Walters in the 127. He takes the win. Second place goes to Tommy Miller in the 54. Third place is Joshua McCain in the 8M. That's the way they finish up. That is pure stock. All right, here they come. Away they go. We are racing. All right, it's the Rahi brothers. They're away 1 and 2. Nathan has first. Eric Rahi running second. Roy Walker in the 9W has third. We got a challenge for the lead. Looks like Eric Rahi in the 5A challenging his brother on the inside. It looks like the brother definitely has the speed on the straightaways. And he holds on to first. Roy Walker in the 9W pushes up out of turn 4, and that opens the door for Pat Flanagan in the number 58, so he moves to the third spot. This time looks like Eric Rahi is going to take the best of his brother as the 5A now moves to the first, and Nathan Rahi drops back to second. 9W Roy Walker goes down low, coming out of turn 4, and that moves the number 22 car now up to the fourth spot. That is Jamie Deere. It's still 5A. Eric Rahi running in first. Nathan Rahi, 25R, has second, but he's getting a challenge on the inside for the 58 car. That is Pat Flanagan. Now we're getting a challenge for third spot. Pat Flanagan lost a little momentum in that last lap and has fallen back a bit. And catching up to him is the 22 with Jamie Deere. Meanwhile, the Rahi brothers are dealing with slower traffic as Brianna Witchie in the 59 holding them up a bit. Eric Rahi in the 5A trying to find a way around Brianna Witchie in the 59. He's going to work the high side, so is his brother Nathan Ritchie. No, now Rahi changes his mind. He's going down inside. Eric Rahi in the 5A has managed to get around the 59 car. Nathan Rahi trying to find a way around right now, but that has brought Pat Flanagan in the 58 and Jamie Deere in the 22 right up to the back bumper. All right, Brandon Ritchie goes high out of turn 2. That opens the door for the 25R, Nathan Rahi. And the 58 of Pat Flanagan, both of them getting by. And we've got Sandoval, the number 69, Jordan Sandoval, going off course. Running over a tractor tire, but thought he was going. Then some trouble getting going out of turn 2. Spinning around on the infield. Eventually going to make his way back on the track, and does. It's still the 5A of Eric Rahi. He has to deal with the number 69 now. Jordan Sandoval pulled out in front of him over there on the back stretch. Nathan Rahi, the 25R, runs second, third place is still Pat Flanagan in the 58. get 2 to go. Oh, they're getting a white flag, excuse me. Kevin Sullivan had so many flags in his hand, I couldn't tell what he was calling there, but we are on our final lap right now. Looks like Eric Rahi in the 5A has things pretty well put away for a victory. Nathan Rahi in the 25R is trying to hold on to second place. Pat Flanagan in the 58 is third. And that's the way they finish. In your feature race tonight, Landon Farquhar in the 77 on his outside. Here we go! Let's go racing! All right, Farquhar in the 77 goes early, and we got a couple of them in the grass. That looks like the 15 car of John Owens. And we got a green flag, and we got some racing. All right, up front, it's Jason Kelly in the 57, pulled away from Landon Farquhar down the back stretch. Third spot right now is Weston Tattle in the number 66, but he is fighting a spin out of turn 2, and that's going to cost him 6 spots on the track. And we have a new leader, looks like, coming now out of turn 4, Landon Farquhar in 77. He has taken over the lead. Jason Kelly in the 57 is off in the second. Third place now is Jerry Hunter in the 14. All right, 93, Aaron Letty getting in the back of John Owen in the 15. Everybody's still moving forward, and we're staying green. Looks like DJ Schroet, the 8's going to give it up, taking that car to the pit. Front, it's Landon Farquhar in the 77, Jason Kelly in the 57, 14, Gary Hunter. That's the way they're running right now, 1, 2, 3. All right, trying to work his way through the field. Here's number 42 car. He's working on the inside of Aaron Leday. Letty on the high side, Spray on the inside. Battling out the 5th spot. And Ron Spray in the 42 now moves into 4th. All right, the 77 car, Landon Farquhar, the 42 of Ron Spray. They're in a very tight points battle for the championship this year. So Ron Spray in the 42, his car died in the heat race, putting at the back of the pack. He's trying his best to work his way up through the field. Still Farquhar in the lead. Jason Kelly, 57, running second. Gary Hunter in the 14, running third. John Owen in the 15 is 4th. Ron Spray in the 42 has made his way to 5th spot. All right, we're getting a bit of a challenge down to the lead. Jason Kelly in the 57 starting to close in on the back end of Landon Farquhar in the 77. And we got problems with the race leader, Landon Farquhar. He is barely rolling down the back stretch. All right, green flag is waving, and here they come racing. All right, it's Jason Kelly in the 57 pulling away down the back stretch. Gary Hunter in the 14 nails down second, but the car to watch is the 42. Now sees his main competitor sitting on the infield. It's time for him to go and go hard. Ron Spray in the 42, trying his best to work his way around Gary Hunter in the 14, but meanwhile the two of them have caught up with the leader, Jason Kelly in the 57. All right, it is Spray on the inside. On the outside is Gary Hunter. Looks like Spray is going to take that second place, and he might just take first as he works on the inside, makes some contact with 57 Jason Kelly. Kelly goes around over in turn 2. That'll bring out the caution to the start-finish line. There's your green flag. Here we go. All right, it's Jason Kelly in the 57. He has the lead. The new second place runner is the 15 of John Owens. John Owens in the 15. He's running the high line, seeing if he can work his way around Jason Kelly. We got one spun around over in turn number 2, and that is Ron Spray in the 42, also the 95. Lead them around. Turn 4, here we go. And we got a spinner around over in turn 2. That is Dylan Mosley in the 38 car. We'll see if we can get that car fired. Right now, we're still green. We're still green. And it's one lap to go this time by. As Jason Kelly in the 57 has the lead. John Owens in the 15 running second. Third place is Gary Hunter. But we got one spinning around over in turn 2. That's the 66 of Wesley Cattle. But he gets it under control. Here's your checkered flag for your winner, Jason Kelly in the 57. Second place, John Owens in the 15. Third place, Gary Hunter in the 14. And Ron Spray one is next to him. That is Chase Haverly out of Pipe Creek. We have a green flag. We're away. We're racing. This is your Dwarf car feature tonight. And we'll identify the last couple of racers there for you. The number 17, that is local racer here at South Texas Speedway, Great Becker out of Taft. And the number 84, that is Sammy Silvas of Corpus Christi. All right, your field is set. And we're running, and 42 is your leader as we got one of the Dwarf cars running way up high through turn 4. That's the number 50 car. And that is Jerry Book, but he's still on the track and still running. Up front, it is the 42 car. That is Tyler Folkerts. He has the lead right now, but he's being challenged on the down low by the number 8 of Kevin Hubbard. Hubbard takes the lead over. So your new leader is the number 8 car of Kevin Hubbard. All right, still Hubbard, your leader, over Tyler Folkerts in the 42, third spot right now. As we roll past the start-finish line, belongs to the number 86. That is Chris Silvas Jr. And yes, you did hear right. There are 3 gentlemen named Silvas racing in this one. All right, now challenging from third on the high side. That is the number 37 car of Drew Simmental. Drew Simmental in the 37. He is your points leader, and he won the last time we had a race here at South Texas Speedway with the Dwarf cars. And he now has third place. Looking to reel in the second place car. He goes low. On the high side is Tyler Folker to the 42. Out front is still Kevin Hubbard in the number 8. And taking second place back over now is the 42 of Tyler Folkerts. As he continues to battle with Drew Simmental, and Tyler Folkerts is in the middle of a big wreck over in turn 2. All right, let's get down to business. Here we go. All right, it's Hubbard in the 8. He's out quick. Got a hard charge on the inside from the 15 car. That is Ty Paxson. And Ty Paxson is now challenging Drew Simmental in the 37 for a second place. And he takes it. New second place runner is the 15 car of Ty Paxson. And it's Paxson down the backstretch, charging hard in that 15. He takes the lead. Kevin Hubbard drops to second. Drew Simmental now into 37. Looks like he would like a shot at that second spot. As Hubbard battles back on the inside and retakes the lead as we go through turns 1 and 2. Man with the momentum though is on the high side. That is 15 Ty Paxton, and we have a caution out on the track. Speed through 4. And here we go. Let's do some racing. All right, a quick charge on the inside for the number 20 car. That is Ryan Stoy. He's going to see if he can make that work. Pick off a couple of spots. Up front is Hubbard in the 8. Drew Simmental in the 37, running second. The 15 of Ty Paxson. He is third, but look at the 20. Ryan Stoy passes about 2 going through turn 1. He is in second place. See if he can hold it. Drew Simmental in the 37 on the outside. Stoy in the 20 on the inside. Running behind your leader, the 8 of Kevin Hubbard. And we got a spinner coming out of turn 4. He's still rolling. He throws it into gear, and here we go. We're still green. All right, new leader is the 20 car. That is Ryan Stoy. Stoy has the lead. 37 Drew Simmental in second. Third place is the 15 car. That is Ty Paxson. This is Stoy, Simmental, Paxson, Hubbard running 1 through 4. All right, it is Stoy in the lead. Simmental in the 37 in second. And Paxson in the 15 is third as we have one spinning around and backing into the infield. That is Butch Havelka in the 27. But up front, we've got it right now. Stoy moves the leader. Simmental second. Third is Paxson, but that could change any second as they start to catch up with some lap traffic. That is the 84 car of Sammy Solis. And they're able to successfully negotiate that slower car. Stoy still with the lead. Now Simmental in the second and Paxson back to third. That could change here in any second. All right, down the backstretch. It's Stoy, Simmental, and Paxson. And it's Drew Simmental in the 37, now up to challenge your leader. And we try going 3 wide going through turn 2. And it is Simmental who backed out. All right, 2 to go. It's still to be settled up front. 3 cars in the race for the lead. And it is Paxson in the 15, trying to work underneath Stoy in the 20. Looks like he has made that work. He takes over the lead, but Stoy battling back. It looks like Sammy Solis in the 84 may be in his way. Let's see if they can work around him. They do. White flag, 1 more lap, and they're 3 wide going into turn 1. And it is Stoy in the 20, pushing way up high. Nearly collects Simmental. Simmental maybe able to get by him. That puts the number 15 car of Paxson safely in the lead. Here's your winner, 15, Ty Paxson. Second place goes to Drew Simmental on 37. Third place goes to Ryan Stoy in the number. And here we come. Let's go, racing! All right, it's Dustin Butcher up quick in the 90K. All right, Brock Bowen in the 56, now moving into second place. Third place being Roland Rodriguez in the 12R. It's Butcher, it's Bowen, and it is now the 58 of Hunter Flanagan. Hunter Flanagan, the 58 now, moving into third position. It's all about Dustin Butcher up front. Brock Bowen in 56, he is second. Third place, Hunter Flanagan in 58C. Roland Rodriguez in the 12, hanging in at fourth. It's Dustin Butcher. He goes by the start-finish line. He's your leader. Second place, Brock Owen in the 56. Third place, Hunter Flanagan in the 58. 12th place is Roland Rodriguez. In the 12th car, he holds fourth. Fifth spot is Lawrence Maklachek. Maklachek driving hard, trying to make up some ground. And we have a caution on the track. As we have running third as Dustin Butcher leads him around, and he says it's time to go. And we got number 10, Caleb Hudgens, around over in turn 1. Let's see if we can get that car refired and rolling. Nope, not going to be able to, as we have a caution out on that one. All right, green flag is out. We're racing. Got a lot of bumping and banging going through turn 2, and looks like, yeah, one of the cars got the in the 90. All right, they're ready to go, and there's your green flag. inside, down the back stretch. They're all racing for the number 2 spot. Let's see who's going to come away with. Looks like it's going to be Brock Bowen in the 56, going to prevail in that. But Hunter Flanagan charging hard on the outside. Brock Bowen on the inside as they go through turns 1 and 2. And looks like Brock Bowen in the 56 had to slow down, get the car back under control. That opens the door up to the 58 of Hunter Flanagan, who takes over 2nd spot. Brock Bowen drops back to 3rd. Justin Butcher starting to pull away a little bit from your 2nd place runner, Hunter Flanagan. 3rd place, Brock Bowen in 56. Hanging in 4th is the number 12R, Roland Rodriguez. And once again, we got a couple cars coming together over in turn 2, and Kevin Schilling gets banged pretty hard by the BD2 of Eddie Ross. But everybody's still racing as Lawrence McIntyre in the 03 takes his car to the pit. As we race right now, looks to be for 2nd place. Hunter Flanagan in the 58 has it. Brock Bowen in the 56 had it. He wants it back. All right, there's your leader, 90K, Dustin Butcher. 2nd place, Hunter Flanagan trying to hold off the 56 of Brock Bowen. Roland Rodriguez in the 12, he's right there too. All right, here's the 90K, Dustin Butcher. Dustin Butcher saying, no cautions, please. I'm feeling right at home up here in front. All right, Hunter Flanagan in the 58C, he has 2nd place, and he's starting to pull away a little bit from Brock Bowen in the 56. Brock Bowen is starting to see a lot of Roland Rodriguez in the 12 close in on him. All right, 2 to go as Dustin Butcher rolls past. 2nd place, Hunter Flanagan. 3rd place, Brock Bowen in the 56. As Kevin Schilling in the 23 slows way down on the back stretch. He's taking that part of the pits. All right, it's white flag time for your leader, Dustin Butcher in the 90K. 2nd place, still a pretty good challenge for 2nd place. Hunter Flanagan 58C, Brock Bowen in the 56, running 2nd and 3rd. But up front, forget about it. Here comes your winner, 90K, that is Dustin Butcher. 2nd place, yes sir, we're going to have a hard race for 2nd, but holding on is Hunter Flanagan, Brock Bowen with a hard charge. And Mason wants to go when everybody else is slowing down, that's the idea. And he's going right now. All right, down the backstretch. Mason Castaneda getting the challenge from the 889 of Sean Ward. It looks like Sean Ward is going to have the lead going through turns 3 and 4. And it is Sean Ward. He is your leader for lap 1. And Aaron Letty in the 93. Looks like he may have a flat tire. Something's wrong with that car as he is up near the wall over in turn number 2. Let's see, he's thinking about it. Here he goes. Let's go racing. And we got the 39 car around. That is John Wilson around over in turn 2. He's still rolling and we're still racing. And we got the 8M, Joshua McCain up high over in turn 4. And that looks like a problem that's going to force him to the infield. All right, your leader, Sean Ward, 889. Second place, 127, Jerry Walters. Third place, Mason Castaneda. Fourth place is Tommy Miller in the 54. Fifth is the 121 of V.J. Griffin. Sean Ward in the 889. He's starting to pull out to a bit of a lead over Jerry Walters in second place. All right, Sean Ward in first, second place, pretty good battle. 127, Jerry Walters has second place. Mason Castaneda is in third. And we got a pretty good fight going on for the fourth spot between TJ Griffin in the 121 and then the 54 of Tommy Miller. And the leaders have caught some slow traffic. And so far, they've maneuvered through pretty well as Mason Castaneda putting a lot of pressure on Jerry Walters for second spot. Sean Ward has a solid lead. We got him going side by side for the second spot. All right, we got the 93 to the gas. And he's decided to right about now to go to the gas. Here we go. All right, out quick it is once again Sean Ward in the 89. Running second is Mason Castaneda in the 28. Third spot is Jerry Walters in the 127 behind him. There's a whole bunch of cars battling for fourth. And we got one spinning around over in turns 2 and 3. Got some more wrecking going over there yet. You come around. All right, single file this time. Here we go. That is Sean Ward taking off. And around goes to 127 of Jerry Walters as he spins between 1 and 2. And that'll bring the caution out. As Ward has let him slow. Getting some bumping now from Mason Castaneda saying, let's go. And we are going. Green flag is out. We're gone racing. Sean Ward has a good lead. Good battle going on for second place right now. Mason Castaneda in the 28 and 121 E.J. Gilpin. They're the players for the second position. Got a spin over in turn number 2. Looks like number 11, but he spun and kept on going, and we're still racing. right, Sean Ward's caught a couple of slower cars, trying to work his way around. Looks like Daniel's in the number 11 car. And then the El Camino has to be passed, and he has successfully completed passing both. Things get a little crazy over there. Everybody seems to have gotten through okay. There's Sean Ward in the 889 is still your leader. Mason Castaneda in 28 is second. Third place, E.J. Gilpin in the 121. And we got the 112, El Camino, up against the wall over in turn 4, but he's off the wall and rolling forward again. And we got the spinner over in turn number 4, that is the 39R. That is John Wilson. John Wilson with a spin. He's also away and rolling, and we're staying green. Got a great battle going on right there. Mason Castaneda, we have a spin over in turn number 1. That is the 42 car. Let's see if that continues once we get green. Is Mason Castaneda going to lead up to the green? Here we go. All right, once again, it's Castaneda with Gilpin right behind. Moving to the third place now is Marcus McLachek. Once again, it's E.J. Gilpin right on the back bumper of Mason Castaneda as they run 1-2. Third place is Marcus McLachek in the 99. Now 87, Danielson moves into fourth. And once again, E.J. Gilpin says, Mason, get out of my way. Marcus McLachek in the 99. Looked like he's going to have to take his car to the pits. And your third place car goes to the pits. And your third place runner is the 87 of Robert Danielson. We aggressive drivers. So with a little time left, we'll see what happens. Mason Castaneda in the 28 leading them around. There's your green. Let's go racing. All right, E.J. Gilpin in the 121. He's trying to find a way around. And we got one that is spun around over in turn 2, but I don't think that's going to bring in a caution. No, it doesn't. He's away. He's rolling. We're still racing. All right, the laps are running down. We got 3 cars in position to possibly win this is Aaron Letty His adventures on the racetrack continue as the 93 goes spinning around once again over in turn 2. He's away, he's still running, we're still green. All right, there's Gilpin and Castaneda down the back stretch. As John Ramirez in the 73 takes a spin over in turn 4, that will bring out a very fast race cars fighting for that win. Mason Castaneda picks up speed, coming out of turn 4. We got a green flag, and we're away and racing. All right, it is 2 to go as we go by this time. This should get exciting. It is Gilpin running 1-2. Robert Danielson in the 87 is holding on the third. We got a white flag out. We got one more lap to settle this one. All right, hang on to your seats, folks. This could get kind of dicey as we head into turn 4. Castaneda looks like he's going to hang on. There's your winner, Mason Castaneda. Second place, E.J. Gilpin. Third place, Robert Danielson. That's the way they wrap up an exciting